So good to meet you. Very good to meet you. In the film, what I've liked about your performances in the movie with Marilyn, you've got this awesome innocence. I mean, you know that you're coming into situations and you're kind of learning about yourself, learning about things. In this film, what was it that you feel your character wanted? What was he going after?
That's interesting. I felt like there is certainly an innocence to him, but also there is he's a passionate guy, and he's left a family of wealth to go and live in poverty for a political cause, a political reason. He's a passionate man, and then all that gets challenged by this girl that he meets, and certainly what I love is that all the complications of Victor Hugo's take on Marius, we've tried to add some of those to the musical version to make him idiosyncratic and to make him more sharp-edged rather than just being a sort of romantic figure. But what I love particularly is that this song "Empty Chairs and Empty Tables" that he sings. For me, is this transfer from innocence to, I mean, from youth into becoming a young adult, really, and it's coming once all his friends who have died for this cause. It's a song about survivor's guilt, and that's boy to man for me. So that starting with that innocence but moving into something else was interesting for me.
Eddie, have you been able to see it with a large audience yet? Like,
do you know what I did? Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
were you there last night?
Not last night. We were at the Alice Tully Hall a few days ago, and I don't know what it is about the story about them but it seems an incredibly human story about redemption and about a man's journey to redemption and love. And there seems something that's so human about it that watching it with an audience, although it also goes to dark places, albeit with comedic interludes, there's something so cathartic about seeing it in a huge cinema with a large group of people, because by the end there is such hope to it that more than any film I've ever seen, I feel like it is one you want to see in the cinema because of that, sharing it with people.
Last night, what amazed me, there were breaks where a production number would be going, get to the climax, people would just start applauding in the middle of the film. And it felt like you were at a live performance. Now, you guys were singing with the earpieces. Can you talk about that? Because to me, it made it very believable.
Yeah, so the process was one in which we had an earpiece in our ear, and then a pianist, an accompanist, offset, who was playing an electric piano that was playing silently to the room but played into our ears. So it meant that these little microphones picked up what we were singing live. So if we slowed down, the pianist would slow down with us. If we sped up, he'd speed up. And the music would be recorded on this microphone, which was then removed in post-production in CGI. And the piano was replaced by a 70-piece orchestra. So what it meant was that we had complete freedom. Often on musical films, they will record an album and then make a large music video months later, in which you're lip syncing to the album. And the problem the problem that the director Tom Hooper had with that is that there creates an emotional veneer, something between you and the audience. It's not as spontaneous, and so he chose to do it that way, and it was incredibly taxing, because if you had to sing or do 20 takes of a song, you had to sing it 20 times. But at the same point, it gave us a spontaneity that felt unique.
Phenomenal production, sir.
Oh, thank you, man.
It was good.
Excellent
job.
I really appreciate it.
Excellent job.
Thank you.